Firefighters in Southern California took advantage of lighter winds yesterday and this morning to gain just a bit more control on some of those wildfires that continue to rage, as you see from this footage, around the greater Los Angeles area. Now, officials say the Eaton fire is now 45% contained. That's up from 35% yesterday, while the Palisades fire is still only 19% contained. The auto fire, as it's been called, is already 50% contained after igniting Monday night, and the Hearst fire you see highlighted on your screen is nearing 100% contained. But here's the issue. Stronger winds still expected in Southern California today before they weaken slowly overnight and into tomorrow. By now, more than 82,000 people remain under mandatory evacuation orders. Let's speak with CBS News correspondent Adam Yamaguchi. He is close to where the Pacific Palisades fire raged through that neighborhood. This is 20 miles west of downtown Los Angeles, for those who aren't aware. And Adam, I know that this is a city you lived for a long time also, and you spoke with fire officials who are giving us a sense of just how challenging this continues to be. What are you learning?
Yeah, well, luckily, the worst of the forecasted winds haven't hit with the ferocity that was expected overnight and this morning and into the afternoon. But fire officials are quick to warn that we are certainly not yet out of the woods. We are still under that particularly dangerous situation designation issued by the Weather Service. That's not going to sunset for at least a few more hours. So again, they're asking everybody to exercise caution because fires really could flare up at any moment.
My understanding is they're looking at Friday as possibly being when we can start actually having some repopulation. But obviously, you know, there's a lot of hazards that still need to be mitigated. As you drive through this neighborhood behind us, you'll see a lot of streets where there's still trees down. There's wires down across the road. You know, we've got many crews working right here on Sunset. I'm sure as you came in, you saw the utilities are digging, you know, holes in the street where they're actually trying to access these shutoff valves and things that they need to do. So there's going to be a lot of activity in this area that's going to be going on before it's going to be safe for people to return.
And again, while we aren't yet out of the woods, we're certainly seeing sort of a new phase in the cleanup. We're seeing a lot more activity on the streets. Cleanup crews are here in anticipation of expecting people to come back into their homes, into this neighborhood in the next couple days. And it's then that we will really truly understand the full magnitude of the loss, the devastating loss that these families are about to see.
And Adam, I am still stunned to see that footage around you of Los Angeles. And as you say, we haven't really absorbed the full magnitude of this yet. I'm just wondering, from your perspective, what has shocked you the most?
You know, you run out of words to describe the level and the scope and the breadth of the devastation here. Walking around, driving around, the devastation is endless. And again, this is through the eyes of a journalist covering all of this. I don't live in this neighborhood. I know many people who do live here who've lost it all. They haven't seen their homes firsthand, but they just understand that what they are going to be coming back to is going to hit on a level that I don't think any of us is ever prepared for.
Yeah, and as your interview with the fire official laid out, some of those folks may be seeing their destroyed properties for the first time this upcoming weekend. Adam Yamaguchi, thank you so much. The call to battle these historic fires is being answered by first responders, not only from throughout California, but really from across the country. CBS News senior weather correspondent Rob Marciano spoke with some who travel quite a long way to the front lines.
Driving along the LA streets, not yet torched by deadly flames, we saw firefighters from around the country on guard to stop new sparks from gaining traction.
In the neighborhoods near the Palisades fire that haven't been burned out, firefighters like these guys stand out there ready. They're from Colorado, and their engines line these streets strategically to take action if a spark flares.
We're going to create a buffer around every house in this area that could potentially be threatened if anything would flare up. So we're clearing trees, we can brush anything around those structures.
The county fire department has deployed 5,200 personnel.
They're warriors, they're good.
But for what is likely the largest natural disaster in LA history, every extra hand is needed.
How valuable are these departments from out of state to you guys?
Well, yeah, they are very valuable for us. As we continue to do this firefight and the days get longer and the hours continue, those guys are providing a little bit of relief, so we don't have to stretch our guys too thin.
We're willing to stay as long as needed.
Greg Cates and his unit from Oregon hit the front lines first thing Saturday morning.
What does it do for you in here to come from another state and help out?
The fire service is a brother and sisterhood throughout the world. So for us to come down here and assist our brothers and sisters in a time of great tragedy and need, it's an honoring experience. It's very humbling.
It's encouraging to see, but get this, more than 10 million people right now are under particularly dangerous situation. Those are the exact words, red flag warnings that are in place until 3 p.m. Pacific time. CBS News Philadelphia meteorologist Grant Gilmore is tracking this angle of the story for us. Hey there, Grant.
Yeah, so today is really the last real dangerous day, if you can call it that, with the combination of the really dry air and those gusty conditions. We've got these red flag warnings that will remain in effect for much of Southern California through the rest of the day over on the West Coast. But there's this particular concern there. I've outlined it there where we've got a particularly dangerous situation with that red flag warning where you've got a combination of those wind gusts 50 to maybe even 70 miles per hour with those low relative humidity values that will stay there in the teens, 12 to 17% this afternoon, probably the same thing tomorrow. The thing that's different about tomorrow is that the wind speeds, or at least those gusts, will begin to relax a little bit as then some more moisture and the higher relative humidity will start to build back into the region as we go through Friday afternoon. Watch here with the forecast wind gusts as we go through rest of the day today, gusting 30 to 40, maybe even up to 60 miles per hour in some places. We'll still see some gusty winds early tomorrow morning, but it looks like those wind gusts should begin to decrease pretty quickly as we go through the second half of the day tomorrow. In the meantime, we've got cold air in place across the eastern half of the United States. A storm system bringing some snow to the Great Lakes up into the Northeast as we go into the day tomorrow. But the big story beyond that will be, well, retreating Arctic air right now before a serious blast of even colder air invades the eastern half of, if not the eastern 2/3 of the United States as we head through the early part of next week. Back to you.
All right, Grant, thank you for that.